Monday nights at 8 o'clock. Y'all tune in with me, man. Check me out. This how we coming with it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boy, these general conclusions, general conclusions. We talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Boy, these general conclusions, general conclusions. We talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Dog, these general conclusions, general conclusions. We talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Boy, these general conclusions. General conclusions. We talk about it, we be about it, come up with a solution. Ayy. Yeah. I want to welcome y'all back. Welcome everybody back to General Conclusions, a podcast by your boy, the one and only Check. In here, let's do it, man. Episode 2 today, I want to talk about trust issues and trauma, because I feel like that's one of them things that we always talk about, but a lot of people sweep it under the rug and we don't get really direct to it. What we done been through, personal experiences that shaped us and made us act the certain way we act when we get older as adults, and I feel like that's one of the things that we need to talk about today. I'm gonna run with picks. I feel like these are good subjects to talk about. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. The first one is childhood trauma. Childhood trauma can lead to trust issues, which can impact a person's ability to form bonds with others. Oh man, I feel like that's a real thing. Childhood trauma, I feel like, we all are seeds, and our parents are the sunlight and the water, the mother and the father. And sometimes we get both of them, and sometimes we get sunlight, and sometimes we get water. And I feel like that affects us in the way we grow and in our ability to do everything that we do as we get older as adults. And a lot of people don't talk about this, so let's talk about it. One of my personal childhood traumas growing up was, rest in peace my dad, but he was real abusive while I was growing up to my mom. So, it'll be a lot of nights, they'll fight, they'll be fighting, and I had to call my auntie to come get me late night, and she'll come get me late night, pick me up, and I'm crying over her house all night, and she holding me all night. And that's like one of those things that you never forget, and it always sticks with you no matter what. So as I got older in life, I had went through some personal things as well, and I just came to my dad just crying one day, just wanted to know everything about that, like why you used to hit mom, and why this and why that. He gave me the whole game and gave me the whole rundown on his perspective, and it just really healed me at that moment. You know what I'm saying? It really gave me the real insight and understanding. I ain't saying it was right to justify what he did, but what he told me was just like, his side of the story that I never forget. Rest in peace, Pops. Love you. But that's one of the things as us as adults, childhood trauma, everything we go through, man, everything we see through our eyes, that's like our soul. What we see through our eyes is things that our soul don't let go. So it's like a genetic copy that we always remember. It's always a part of us. So it affects us in a lot of ways as adults. You know what I'm saying? You meet some good people, meet some bad people. I feel like all people got a little bit of good in them. I feel like I was always cursed with the ability to see the good in people. That's why I went through so many things and so many experiences that I went through in my life, because I was always cursed to see the good in people. No matter what you do or no matter what you did, I just feel like I can forgive you and give you another chance. And having that type of heart, you deal with a lot of heartbreak. You deal with a lot of things, because some people can't take that. You know what I'm saying? Or some people don't know how to react to that in the same sense. So yeah, man, that's one of the things right there, man. Childhood trauma is one of the realest realest things you can go through. It always stick to you. Number 2, they say I like that attachment style. Fear of rejection or abandonment can lead to trust issues in relationships. Abandonment. That's a lot of things that we don't talk about as well. Just imagine, man, that when you been abandoned as a child and you feel that everybody left you along your whole road of your life, whether it was for death reasons, penitentiary reasons, don't matter. Like, just a lot of people just kept leaving your life. So as you get older, man, the attachment style won't be as direct with someone you might meet or anything. This is from a male perspective and a female perspective. You know, those things affect us in a lot of ways. And I feel like everyone, all of us, no matter what we go through, we really need that therapy, man. I booked some therapy sessions a couple months ago, man, and it was one of the best things I ever did and one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Was my old lady really gave me the reference to that I needed it, and for me to look outside of myself and see that I did. It's one of the things that people can't comprehend or cope to, that sometimes you are the problem. You know, all these Facebook posts always push that, oh, I ain't the problem, it must be in them, and all that there, man. But at the end of the day, we all done been through some trauma, and we all done been through a certain attachment style coming up as kids to adults now. And you can't be scared to talk about it to somebody that who's a third party that you never met in your life, to give you a different perspective on what you've been through. But if you can't take criticism or you can't take a judgmental feeling from someone else to compromise within yourself and see that you really need help, you really need help. Some people don't like help. Some people just go along with their whole life feeling like they got it made. And it's not like that. So certain attachment styles will affect your adulthood. And this is all stemming from childhood, all what we go through our whole life, Man, it's real. It's real, man. That attachment style, that bond, when it's broken, it's broken. And you go through it all kind of ways, from your first heartbreak, you know, from everything. It really shapes you and molds you to the person that you are now. And a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't work on that. And you need to work on that. There's nothing wrong with that. To try to better yourself for yourself. That's physical and mental health. That's mental health, man. You need that. You need that. Number 3, infidelity. It's a common cause of trust issues. Man. There's so much infidelity going on nowadays, man. And, the dating scene right now is crazy. I hear a lot of people talking about it. I was in it. So I've been in a relationship for a year with my beautiful girlfriend at the moment. Soon to be fiance, soon to be wife. But yeah, man, infidelity is one of the main things that everybody go through. Like, you've seen it as like, and even in your childhood, you might have seen it. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen your mama slide with something, or your daddy drop you off somewhere, slide with something. So it make you think, like, as you get older, like, damn, you seen this all your life. Some people just seen infidelity all their life. So they can't stop cheating, 'cause that's all they ever seen. They ain't never seen nobody in a healthy relationship all their life, coming from certain situations. And they don't have to be poverty stricken. It can be in the suburbs as well. Rich folks see this as well. Could have been a little kid who had a rich daddy, seen the same thing as somebody in the trenches who was always around the trap and grew up around, drugs and everything. It's the same thing. We all connected to the same thing, same problems. They try to make it seem like it's different, but it's not. It's not different. It's the same thing. So, hey, you got to go with it and see it for what it is. And it always shaped us to be that type. So it's certain people who can't stop cheating. Me, I value loyalty. I was raised on loyalty. Loyalty is everything to me, because it don't have a price on it. It's a characteristic that you have to have. And if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. But loyalty means everything to me. And these days, it's really rare that you see it. Everybody slide on everybody and feeling like, they got to have their cake and eat it too, because it's getting to that selfish phase of the world. So infidelity is basically one of them things that's always going to be around, but it's all on you how you play it and what you attract and what you receive. You are what you attract. You are what you attract. And a lot of people don't see that in the sense of what it is, but you are what you attract at the same time, for real. Number 4, adverse betrayal. Betrayal. A betrayal can lead to trust issues, which can make it difficult to trust others. Man, that just what it is, betrayal. I think we all come across or see betrayal in some type, way, shape, form, or fashion in our life, whether we like it or not. You gonna come across betrayal. You gonna come across people who gonna betray you, and it hurt. It hurt. It hurt when you value something so special and you thought that the other person or your other mate felt the same way, and they don't. And the phone be like the vault sometimes to all that. So you go through that phone, man. Hey, man, going through that phone is real, man. For real, going through that phone is real, man. You see a whole different person, because I always believe that people give you the version of themselves they want to give you. Everybody don't really value giving people the raw, uncut version of themselves, but they edit it out. Like, I'm gonna do this video. They edit out certain things to make it seem and perceive to be what it is, and they don't be that. And that's one of the motherfucking most heartbreaking feelings in the world, man. We all done been through it. We all done been through it. If you ain't done been through it, youngster, you gon' go through it. You're going to go through it, but it shape you and make you really look at things for what it is. What it really is you. It's all about you. It's all about you at the end of the day. You got to be all you got. You got to love yourself so much, dog, to where you don't receive that love from a certain person. It don't affect you. It don't affect you, because you are what you put out. So you're going to get that back. You ain't going to get nothing else. You're not going to get nothing else. You are what you put out. You're going to get the energy that you put out. That betrayal is always going to be there, man. People are always going to betray you. People are always going to betray you. And I be trying to instill that in my sons and my kids and let them know that. They be with all that twin game. What's up, Pops? Want me to meet their friends? Look at him, man. I understand it. I understand it well. But you got to be more focused on your intent than anything, and just knowing and having that complex mind that anything can go wrong at any time, man. People be together 25, 35 years and call it quits. Things change. You gotta adapt. You're gonna get left behind. People gonna betray you. They gonna hurt you, man. It's gonna happen. Stay going. Stay strong. Stay focused on what you want to do. And these are the things that I try to talk into the youth, man, to tell them, because I wish I was the youngster that just could have listened and went off the game that I got, versus trying to be so arrogant and feel like I got to go through it. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Man, you save yourself so much heartbreak, heartache, time. You can't get that back. Anything else can be replaced but that time. That's why it's so vital that you spend that time around the right people and notice when you ain't. Notice when you ain't. You got to see people for who they are when they show you who they really are. Can't keep giving people chances, man. Can't keep doing that. That's why we see a lot of youth losing their life. Mama telling them not to hang around that friend. Mama telling them not to hang around that girl. And you still want to do what you want to do. Man, so much evil out in this world, man. You got to protect yourself on every level. And you don't understand that till you have kids and get older. You know, I had a lot of freedom when I was coming up, but I came up around a different time. It was still a little more love left in the world around the time I came up. I seen it. I remember the 90s, everybody being outside. Everybody outside. I remember getting disciplined by the neighbors down the street if I was doing some crazy stuff. I remember being out all day till the street lights came on. I got to be home before the street lights come on. But you can do that back then. 91, 92, you can do that. Man, it's 2025. We don't live in that world no more. We don't live in that world no more. I remember when I was first driving, I catch a flat. So many people have stopped. Back in the day when I first started driving in the early 2000s, late 90s, so, people really stop. Help you. You all right, young man? Not no more. Catch a flat, boy, you on your own. You catch a flat, you on your own, man. People are riding by you. I remember people car breaking down. Everybody hop out, push the car, quick. Nah, man, you'll be right on the side of the road for hours for somebody even think about it, asking you, are you okay? That's the world we live in, man. It's a very selfish, fast-driven world. Everybody's going 100 miles an hour. I look at the analogy like we all just rats in a maze chasing the cheese for something that we got to get back. No matter how much we save, no matter how much we spend, it all goes back to their system, their plan. You know? It's crazy. But betrayal gonna happen in all ways, shapes, and forms. But you gotta be strong, man. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta know everything gonna be all right. You gotta know. You got to know. Divine intervention, man. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in yourself before you believe in anybody else. Me, when I type person I was when I was young, I was always look for the love and making other people happy. Like that's what made me happy because I ain't know what my happiness was. After having kids so fast and doing all that crazy stuff, man, that's just a part of life though. That's a part of what you gotta go through these times that we live in. It's crazy, but you gotta live it. You gotta experience it. No matter what somebody tell you, you still gotta experience it. But it's better to take heed to what they saying and just go through it. Live your life for you, man. You're gonna have obstacles. You're gonna have everything along the way. You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have jealousy. You're gonna deal with all the topics I talked about today. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. You gotta do what you gotta do for you, man. You can't be having certain people around you like that. When you see the certain attributes of that person, you gotta go the other way, man. You're gonna save yourself a lot of time. You're gonna save yourself a lot of bullshit by doing the right thing, man. For real, we gotta start, putting ourselves first, man. We have to start putting ourselves first. You're not gonna find happiness in other people. People will always let you down. Always, because they're human just like you. They have flaws. We all have our flaws. We all have that, but you gotta learn to not deflect your flaws upon other people and deal with it yourself. Deal with it yourself, man. The best way to deal with it is deal with it yourself. Get through it, go through it, learn from it. And that's all I want to, push. Peace and positivity, man. Uplift one. Each one teach one. We uplift each other, man. We inspire each other. Stop all that damn hating. For real, man. All that hating on your brother. We all connected. Stop hating. Everybody got their own journey, man. Everybody got their own path that they have to take in life. And that is just how life is. But just because somebody took another path in life that's not aligned with your path, don't hate on their path or don't hate on what they doing. Or feel like, oh, he don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with him. You can't feel like that about it because everybody got a different destination that they have to take. Life is like a book. Everybody ain't gonna make it to the end of the chapter. But just because they didn't make it to the end of the chapter or the end of the story, doesn't mean that their time in the book didn't mean anything. That don't mean that. Because that defined and shapes you to be the person that you are today. And hoping that you trying to aspire to be the best person that you're trying to be. Stop holding on to your talents. Stop hiding your talents for people or letting other people deflect their fears upon you, and it's making you stop from doing what you want to do or something that you have a inspiration to do. It don't matter what it is. Aspiring football player, actress, actor. Don't let nobody shit on your dreams or shit on your parade or never make you feel that you can't do what you can't do. You're going to deal with the trauma. You're going to deal with the trust issues along the way. But you can't let it stop you for being the best person that you need to become. Anybody that's looking at this right now that's going through something, hold on. Hold on and stay strong, man. Hold on and stay strong. Don't give up. That's the easy thing to do. It's easy to give up in a situation. But you got to give it your all, especially when you got people depending on you. You can't give up. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. So I dealt with a lot in my life as well. The perfect person nobody is. But I try to aspire to be the best I can be. And that's what I can do for me, and that's what I can do for mine. To put myself in better situations. To have better outcomes. If you ain't happy with that job, keep going, keep applying. If you believe it, it's going to happen. The power of manifestation. You got to believe it's going to happen, though. And you got to put in the work as well. That's the beauty in it, to be able to do that. You can't give up. You got to keep going, man. You got to keep pushing, got to keep striving. Jealousy, betrayal. Man, that's one of the biggest things you're going to deal with in that life. In this life. It's one of the biggest things you're going to deal with, but you got to keep going and you got to keep doing you for you. And you can't stop. You can't stop at all, baby. Ain't no stopping, ain't no giving up. We going to get this. We going to do what we got to do. And we going to keep pushing. We going to keep striving to be the best. For real, man. So I'm going to take a little time out for the special part of the show that I like. General Tales. General Tales coming up next, man. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah, so we back with it. We back with it for another tale on General Tales. Yeah, so one day I was getting off work, you know what I'm saying? I had done booked the lift. I was tired, had a long day outside working, and a young lady picked me up. So when she picked me up, the whole time she was in the car, you know, she was just going off about how she done with black men and she tired of the dating scene, and she was going off for at least about a good first 5 minutes. I had about 20-minute ride, so by the first 5 minutes, she going off. You know, so I'm tired of dealing with it, girl. Yeah, I am done. After this, I am done. Whatever. So I'm like, man, I'm just like, what? I gotta know. So she got off the phone. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry to put you all in my business. I'm looking like, yeah, you know, put me all in your business. So I was like, I'm sorry to be in your business, but why you say you done, but you know, black men or whatever. So she was like, man, I just done been through too much. You know, it's always some. It's always an excuse. It's always somebody else. It's just always some. I said, I get it. You know, that is life. You know, I understand. I understand how I go or whatever, whatever. So she was just like, yeah, just like for instance, you know, I just had to met this dude or whatever, right? And it had been like a couple months we had been talking. You know, we had went out a couple times or whatever, whatever. And he was just always assess of how he like big girls. You know, he was always assessed about big girls, about, you know, I love big girl, I love me a big, beautiful black woman, all this here. So, you know, she was like, you know, I ain't paying no mind or whatever. It's just, okay, you like big girls, whatever. And so she said she went to a party, she had a couple of drinks, and she was feeling herself, you know. And she wanted, you know, she wanted some D, you know. So she was like, I'm gonna call him up. I've been vibing with him. Whatever. He was in line, whatever. So he was like, yeah, come on through, whatever, whatever. So she had done left the party. Went through or whatever. Say before she went upstairs, nigga had a shirt on that say with a big girl on it sliding down the pole talking about go on, big girl, what you gonna do? So she was like, okay, yeah. She laughed at it or whatever. Went upstairs, they vibing, get into their mode, whatever. So how nigga try to break the ice, nigga always gonna ask for a massage or some shit. So he asked for a massage, so then she took off her clothes, whatever, and so nigga went to oiling up some baby oil, but she was like, I noticed like this nigga putting like a lot of baby oil on me, like he putting a whole lot of baby oil, whatever. She said, I'm big, but goddamn, that's a lot of baby oil, or whatever. So she's sitting back, she relaxed, thinking she finna get a massage. She said she looked back and see this nigga done took like 3 steps back and done hopped on the back and went to slide across the shit, butt ass nigga. I'm talking about just slide across her back, butt nigga. So at the second time, she was like, hold on, what the fuck you got going on? He was like, oh, no, it's just something I like to do. So it kind of fucked with her self-esteem. She said she put her clothes on, went back to the party. She was just trying to vibe, but she couldn't. It fucked with her self-esteem, so she was crying at the party and shit, man. So she was kind of crazy, got kind of crazy, man. So that was just a funny story, man. It's just a funny story with me, man. Y'all hit me up with y'all funny stories at General Conclusions podcast at gmail.com, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'd like to thank anybody and everybody who chimed in to show a little love to the podcast today, man. I appreciate that, man. Like I say all the time, y'all who I do it for, man. For real, man. And like Tupac say, if you can believe, then you can achieve. Just look at me. One day at a time, baby. That's all we got, man. Till next time. Boy, these general conclusions, we talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Boy, these general conclusions, we talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Dog, these general conclusions, we talk about it, we be about it, motivate and really do it. Boy, these general conclusions, we talk about it, we be about it, come up with a solution, ayy.